Hi everyone. Have you noticed I've had my eyebrows done professionally? No, I didn't have to find the sharpener and I didn't have to use a blunt pencil. I've got a wonderful friend and she just takes one look at my eyebrows and pretty well wants to throw up because she says I do such a shocking job with them. And look, she's just magic. She's a tattoo artist. She didn't tattoo. She did the henna thing, waxed. I haven't got any pain tolerance. I don't know how people do all these tattoos and everything. But anyway, eventually I'm going to work myself up to getting the tattoo eyebrows. And she's decided the shape that they're going to be, which will be like, not up and down. And she's explained all that to me, and I don't know what she's talking about, but she's the professional, so I trust her. But I'll have to have that Burns cream, not the Burns cream, sorry, still thinking about the koalas. I'll have to have that, pain cream, because, oh my God, I can't handle the thought of that needling, going on in your head. I mean, needling in your teeth with the dentist is hard enough, but needling on your head, and that's the very sensitive part of your body, your eyebrows, because you've got that third eye place there where spiritually all the great teachers talk about, and you've got to protect that. Look, I've just had a little glass of red tonight because I need to calm down a bit, and I had written a lot of notes down because I had to have a nana nap this afternoon, but it's actually because I've studied a bit of yoga called Shavasana. Yes, I can say that, and it is a word in Hindu, in yoga, which means lie down on your back for about 10 to 20 minutes, turn your phone off, relax, close your eyes, think of nothing, which is impossible for us, but and just chill out for 20 minutes. And it's marvellous because when you do come out of that, you feel refreshed. And that's where I think, what's the bloke's name that had created Facebook? I'm sure he got his ideas, in Shavasana or somewhere like that. He's probably a great meditator or one of those, or maybe on some psychedelic drugs, who knows. But yeah, and getting back to the lucid dreaming, it's going to take time because I have had a couple of dreams since I've spoken to you, and what you've got to do with lucid dreaming, there's techniques to work your subconscious into believing that you're in the dream. So it's the dream within the dream. So you're dreaming me talking to you now, and I'm dreaming talking into the phone. It's like that. So you have to stop in the middle of the day and go, is this a dream? You have to sort of stop at a traffic light if you're driving, on the bus if you're looking out the window. Again, like I told you, I can't get public transport because I don't have a car. I'm unemployed at the moment because I'm on sickness benefits because of my knees, and the knees are getting better. So, it's those sorts of things you have to stop and think about it. Am I dreaming, or is this the dream? So the other night when I had to get up and go to the loo, I was dreaming that I was running around in grandma underwear with a letter to post. The envelope's torn, and every place I'm walking into that I think's a post office is a public toilet. And how do you decipher these dreams? Like I talk to Google and say, Google, can you tell me what the public toilet means? And that means something. And can you tell me what the underwear means? And it's not sexy, it's granny underwear, and it's really. But the positive in the dream is the young boyfriend's still there. So that's got to be a plus. So my meditations must be still working, even though I skipped it this morning. But look, you know, I did have a rough morning. I'm starting to have a few rough mornings, but I've had some lovely responses from all of you, which is really making me feel good. And I'm glad that you're getting a lot out of these chats because I'm enjoying chatting to you. And I've kept the earrings on. I hope you can see that. Get the earrings on tonight. And like I said, got the eyebrows going on. So, you know, girlfriend had a chat to me last night, and it wasn't, you know when you're not feeling the best, and you know you've had one of those freak accidents, which I won't go on about again, but you know, let's face it, I don't know how many times I have to describe to people what happened to me with that dog in the lift, because it's just too weird. And then my girlfriend says to me, oh, you know, what are you going to do for work? You're going to get work, you know, you're going to end up on the pension, you're going to end up homeless. But I've met a lot of nice homeless people in the park. And I know there's a lot of druggies, and I know there's a lot of people who don't deserve help. But everyone deserves help. I feel terrible saying that, really. That's not nice. And but you know, it wouldn't be so bad. I've seen them with their trolleys, with their sleeping bags. They've got like Christmas decos in there. They're fully housed, and they've got their friends, and they're all having a chat, and they get a feed at the church and a shower. And I mean, homelessness can't be that bad. And on the Gold Coast in Australia, think about it. So she was giving me this whole rave. She was a bit worried about me, and she's like, "You're going to end up on the pension. You can't get a job. You know." And that sort of does numb your confidence a lot. So I just took myself off to bed last night, and I think I had a Xanaxe or a Valium or something to knock myself out because, you know, I was overthinking, and then I had that dream, like I said, with the underwear, and I was actually crying too. I was crying, so I must have been a bit emotional. I'll look at the hands. Can you see any progress? Not at the moment. I forgot to put the cream on, but I will before I go to sleep. So I decided to go to the library and get a bit of an inspirational book so I could stop overthinking about being homeless and unemployed and on the pension and no one wanting me and no partner apparently. But the partner's in the lucid dream, and he's young and he's got long hair and he's pretty gorge. This cute book, I'll show you. Well, it's wonderful. I've only read the first 2 chapters, and it's called 60 Seconds. One moment that changes everything. Okay, and so it's about people having near-death experiences. And this bloke, he talks about that after he came back from his near-death experience, if you don't mind me reading it to you, because I think his words are really beautiful. He says, I know after my experience that love is all that counts. I still love my stuff, my things, but they don't matter to me the way they did before. It's who we're being that matters, not what we're doing. And lastly, I try to learn something each day to gather knowledge and then try to apply it to make the world, my world, a better place. Look, I thought that was beautiful, and I was shedding a bit of a tear when I was on the tram reading this, and I picked it up from the library because, well, I am unemployed, don't have a job, and I can't afford to buy it. But it's really sweet. And so the message for tonight is that, like my freak accident in the lift, one moment changes everything. Okay, sweet dreams, everyone. Night.